Hi everyone, we're back out in the park again, although this park's in Rotherham, so it's a bit different. Got the hat cap again, we've got the Fimi out. We're not giving it a fly for a little while, so we thought we'd get it out for a nice sunny day in the park. So I'm going to start the. I've tried to calibrate the gimbal to try and get it sort of, better positioned. I've forgotten the landing pad again, so I just need to. I need to make a sort of makeshift landing pad almost, so it should be all right. In fact, actually, there's a good spot over here where there's some actual kind of brown ground, which should be plenty of room around it for it to not hit any grass. So let's give that a go. Right, okay, let's start the recording on the drone, and then let's do a takeoff. And the screen's difficult to see. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, so hopefully should take off no problem. Yeah, lovely. Doing well, the old Fimi again. Just check the gimbal, everything's all working correctly. Is it going up and down? It's the gimbal, yeah, the gimbal's going up and down. I think the EV is set to -3. Let's see if we can get that right. But yeah, it's doing okay. I don't know if you can see that in the hat cam. Hopefully you can. But it's difficult to know what's going on with this hat cam. But you should be able to see me in the drone cam. Oh, there's Emily and Rachel. I think that's me. Yeah, you can see me now. So, right, let's go up and let's have a look around. Right, is it going up? I don't know exactly where the hat cam's pointed at, but we'll give it a go. Right, so we're going up. Trying to avoid too many people if we can. Right, let's pick the gimbal up. Just have a look around. So this is Rotherham. There's Rotherham like football stadium further up there. So we're in a nice park, Clifton Park. Emily's still kicking off in the background as she does every video. Yeah, so it's quite nice. Yeah, so hopefully what I'm going to try and do is look at the horizon tilt, because I did some calibrations on the horizon. So my whole idea is how good is the horizon basically. Are we going to get a tilted horizon or not? Because basically we shouldn't get a tilted horizon, because I have basically configured it hopefully and calibrated it. And I'll post up pictures over the video of me using the spirit level on a flat surface to do it. But I don't know, I don't know if we're seeing it doesn't look, bad on what I'm looking at. So it does look like a nice horizon there. Yeah, I'll just have a look over the park. It's actually quite good because it's not too busy a day. There's not many people out and about, so that's good. We're still sort of partially in restrictions, so that does help. But yeah, it's going quite well. Let's have a look. We can also go over the trees here. Yeah, and go over the trees, because I don't think anyone's in that area. Yeah, so I think, it's quite a nice little park as well. You've got like a war memorial over that way to the left, and you've got some sort of, I think, was it called a bandstand? Rachel called it. I think that's what she said it was. And there's like a kind of area for kids, like a kind of splash pool or something area. But obviously at the moment with coronavirus, that's not going on. But yeah, basically there is some like mini golf down there that people were doing that we noticed. But yeah, it's basically going pretty well. And I don't know if the horizon, I'll just tilt it back up. There's another park over there. It looks even bigger than this park. Don't know, still looks a bit tilted to me. I think it looks a bit tilted somehow still, which is a shame. But yeah, Yeah, we're getting her on okay. It's not terrible. It's definitely not terrible. It's not as bad as it was previously, I think. So, but we're not zooming around or anything, and that might not, because I think that depending on how windy. Oh, that looked a bit tilted there, but sometimes it will just return to level, and you just kind of have to wait for the craft to kind of center itself again. But yeah, that looks a bit tilted, but it could just be that it's like a higher ground over that way. Yeah, it's definitely not a flat horizon as such. Nah, it could be wind, it could be anything. I've calibrated it. I had to make it like -1.0. I think in the screenshot I'll show you like the settings that I use to calibrate, but I'm guessing it's different depending on your drone, because maybe different weights and what have you. So in the gimbal. So let's I'll overlay that picture anyway. But yeah, so I think we got that pretty level. That's pretty good. So yeah, it's quite a nice like park, really. You hear the drone like flying over us up there somewhere. Yeah, it's going well over there. So we've got a good line of sight to it today. You can see it spinning around in the air. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it on the hat cam, but we're basically doing fine up there. Right, okay. Might drop the camera slightly down. So you only really see, I think with the Fimi, you only really see whether you've had any issues with the filming after you get it down. And then you see things like, the propellers reflecting the sun onto the camera and that kind of thing. So, that can be a pain in the neck with the Fimi. But hopefully, with the new Fimi Mini X8 coming out, hopefully that will have fixed some of those issues with the gimbal and stuff. So you should get, looking at the design of it, so I can sort of aim the camera down towards us. But looking at the design of the Fimi X8 Mini, it does look like they've kind of solved the problem, I think, of the tilted horizon with having the kind of two-sided gimbal support, which I'm sure I've seen on the Mavic Pro issues with the gimbals being not quite right, not quite level, and I think it's because once again they have like one-sided support on the gimbal. So, but yeah, that all looks pretty good. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I think I've got the horizon relatively level, I'd say. Not that it was ever massively off level, but I don't know, is that unlevel? Nah, I think it's pretty level. I think sometimes it's a bit of paranoia as well. but yeah, so that's Rotherham, that's the park. Right, what we'll do is, we haven't got like precision landing of course today because we don't have the landing pad, but yeah, let's get that one to land and see if we can get it to come back basically to us. And hopefully I'm going to probably cancel the return to home because I want it to land on the brown spot that I basically take off from. So let's let it figure out where it's going, let it come back down, and then I'll try and land it on the landing pad or landing brown spot manually. Landing pad not detected. Yes, I'm not too shocked about that. I just need to see where it is. Hang on, it's coming down above me, I think. Hang on, I'm going to drop the camera right down because I want to make sure that I can see it landing. There we go, yeah, that's good. I've got it. It's going pretty close to where it was originally, which is pretty good. So, yeah, I think it's good. Right, what I'll do is, when it comes down, I will cancel the landing because, yeah. Right, so, it's really holding its position well today, the Fimi. It's not the like unwindiest sort of. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Really happy with that. Don't know if you can see that in the hat. I'll stand back a bit, look down. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. But yeah, basically that landed all perfectly. So I'm really happy with that. And as usual, the Fimi has turned off recording for us. So that's always good. But yeah, if you thought that was useful to you, please click like. If you could, please subscribe. But yeah, hopefully that was useful. Hopefully help you calibrate your gimbal. But thanks very much. We'll see you again in the next one.